Welcome to this ShiftCare demonstration on ShiftCare Connect. I've got Ian with me. Ian is our head of customer support, and he's going to be doing the live demo for us today. We've got Cecile coming out, our head of marketing, Sissy Quinn, our marketing assistant, and my name is Andrew Lee, customer success manager at ShiftCare. So Connect isn't something that's sort of broadly talked about, and a lot of people don't really know what it is. So we thought we'd do this webinar today just to let you know a little bit more about ShiftCare Connect and what it does. So we'll go through creating a Connect account in ShiftCare. We'll log into the ShiftCare Connect account, and Ian will then do a live demonstration to show you how it works. Throughout the webinar, we're going to be doing a live Q&A as well. So if you've got any questions, you'll see in the bottom of your Zoom bar, there's a Q&A box. Some of you have already used it in the chat. So if you've got any questions, just ask via the Q&A and our team will answer your questions as we go along. We'll also answer some live questions at the end as well. So let's get started with what ShiftCare Connect is all about. So this is an additional login that you can give your like carers' loved ones or plan managers, for example, and it lets them view particular clients' schedules. So here we're looking at Gerald's schedule. So you can log in, view their schedule, approve and reject shifts, request services and tasks, and also view progress notes and photos. So really handy if you want to be able to share your data externally outside of your account without giving too much information away. So it's a really good way for carers and loved ones and plan managers to be able to access client details from ShiftCare. So the main differences is with ShiftCare, you're probably used to the screen on the left-hand side where you log in with the URL of app.shiftcare.com, and that's the main scheduler screen that you'd be used to working with. On the right-hand side, when you create a Connect account, you would share the connect.shiftcare.com address with the plan manager, for example, and they're able to then log into their own Connect ShiftCare account that way. So it's a very limited view. They're only able to see the client's calendar that you've given them access to, and then they'll be able to access their notes, etc. So in the calendar view, they've got access to monthly, weekly, and daily views as well. So you can actually look at the roster, see who they've been rostered on with, and what times of the day they've been rostered on. You can also, as I mentioned, view the progress notes and any other additional information, such as photos that the carer may have uploaded during the shift. And that information will come in live as they're adding it to the progress notes on their mobile app. So the plan managers and the loved ones will be able to log in and have a look at that in real time as well. You're also able to see billing as well. So as soon as an invoice is generated within ShiftCare by your admin team, the plan manager has access to that as well, and they're able to see a complete breakdown of the shift, the costs and the supports that were actually provided on that day, and the cost of the bill as well. To add ShiftCare Connect to your account, all you need to do is go to the account section of ShiftCare, head down to subscription, and in the right-hand corner, we've got the edit subscription link. You just click on that and you'll see the Connect feature down the bottom there. So you can just add as many seats as you like. It's $3 per login. So you just add that to your account prior to setting Connect up, and then just press on update, and that will automatically be added to your ongoing monthly bill. You can add and subtract Connect accounts throughout the month, and we'll just prorate the billing accordingly. So you can put those up and down as you require. On that note, I'm going to pass over to Ian, and I'll get Ian to do the live demo for us and show you around Connect. And as I mentioned, if you've got questions along the way, feel free to ask them, and we'll get back to you in the live chat afterwards as well. Thanks, Ian. Cheers, mate.
So when you're logged into ShiftCare Connect, as Andrew's mentioned, you'll see the different shifts on either day, weekly, or monthly basis, and similar to what you'd be used to from the scheduler view, you will see the color coding. So green meaning all okay, blue being invoiced. We actually use this maroon or burgundy color for cancelled shifts in Connect, which sort of equates to absent. and then red meaning the shifts need addressing. So in this case, the equivalent means a carer hasn't been assigned. From the admin perspective, if you go in and switch the staff member and refresh, we'll see that one's fixed. This one, I have to go back in time to fix that one. We'll notice, as Andrew mentioned, there's different permissions within a view of ShiftCare Connect. So let's say you've changed the subscription and added the licenses to make those available. You'll notice what appears underneath the client is the linked customers option. Here we can change or add and remove people from a client's view. You're going to have multiple people having different logins to either the same client, or if you have multiple clients, someone needs to see multiple clients, then you can give the same person access to multiple clients, and that'll be reflected in the calendar view in Connect. They'll see, two clients or more. Here we've got the ability to, when you invite a new client, that's similar to adding a staff member. So when you complete the details and set the different permission levels, hit invite, that'll send the person an invitation to confirm their email address and set up a new password for their Connect account. If you want someone to no longer have access to that client, you can unlink them. And in this case, the person hasn't accepted their invite to the Connect account, not set a password. So you can use the button resend invite to send them that link again. In the view we had before, this was set up as a read-only view, so you can see a limited amount of information. If I go in and edit the access levels, let's say this person can allow communication and verify the shifts. We'll go in to a refresh, and here you can see all the shift history, various details for the shift. For example, progress notes, any updates to the shift and the shift history. We could go in as the Connect person. You can see the information and approve that shift. And now that that's approved, if I flick over to let's say Annie's calendar, we'll see the shift on November the 3rd being approved. So that's the rosette for having been approved. You see in the shift history that it was approved. Now, you can also see, because I've enabled the communications, you can see in the communication history any emails or invoices that have been sent, emails, SMS messages, all that sort of communication backwards and forth with the client. That's in here. And the invoice information, as Andrew mentioned, is there. If I go back and turn off those options, we'll see that interface change back. Now, in read-only mode, the person can't create a shift, but in read-only mode with with read-only mode off, I can refresh this go in and request a service. So this allows me to, as the contact or the client, go in and create a shift. Does require like an explanation of like what service, and they can add tasks as well. So when that saves, the staff member, the client is actually able to request a staff member. So favourites are anyone who's been assigned that client in the last 6 months. They can turn that off and see additional staff members, and see who's available for those different times. So now that that's got a staff member assigned and it's all set up to go, if I flick back to Annie's calendar for this week, we'll see that shifts come up. Now it's pending because it overlapped with the other one, and as an admin, you can view that and edit the time as you would a normal shift. Now in this case, Marcus was sent the shift and they haven't accepted it. We can go in and turn that off. Let's say if he's already had that conversation with Marcus, the staff member, to say, yep, they're happy with the shift with Annie. Otherwise, it stays red and pending until the staff member accepts that shift. So those are the main points I was going to show you in ShiftCare Connect. Was the calendar view, the adding shifts, and being able to turn on and off the different communications options. There is also a list view of shifts. So this is these are all the shifts that person's had over time, so the client can get a rundown of that. And again, from this view, they can approve or unapprove shifts from here. So I think at this stage we might throw open to some questions. I saw some questions come in already. Andrew, I can't hear you, sorry.
Sorry, mate, I didn't have my microphone down. Barbara asked a question which I've answered already, but might be worth going through. Would you still need to work from the original ShiftCare or just transfer to a ShiftCare Connect account?
Oh, yeah, good question. So you would operate primarily from this scheduler interface. The Connect has a more limited functionality in terms of being able to create shifts and manage them for a client. You'll find, the primary reason for using Connect is just to give a view access for that one client rather than multiple clients, and you're missing all the ability to manage staff and clients and create invoices and all that sort of thing that the main app.shiftcare.com account has.
Yeah, so mainly plan managers and loved ones can log into Connect, and if you're an admin and you're running the business, you would use ShiftCare, the main ShiftCare scheduling. Cool. Anonymous attendee has asked, is there a way to change the scheduler calendar from Sunday to Saturday to Monday to Saturday? So I think at the moment it's showing Tuesday.
On mine, yep. So that's an account setting. So if you go under your account setting and into the scheduler module, or click edit, and and you can select whether that's weekly or fortnightly view as your default. And then I've picked Tuesday. If I switch that to Monday, I can hit save. If I go back to the scheduler, we'll see there that the first day of the month is Monday.
Very good. Thanks, Ian. Did anyone else have any questions? There was only a few came through, so open it up to any other questions if anyone wants to ask while we're here. It's a very quick one today, so we wrapped up pretty quick. Can an electronic signature of timesheets be generated?
No, not at this stage, but what you can do is use Connect to provide that approval. So on the shift, let's say, just picking one random, and for that client going back into the link to customers, I'll give permission for verifying the shifts. So when I refresh this, I get to approve as the user. And then you can see that Annie has approved that shift. So you'll see that in the shift history and also in the staff member's timesheet, you'll see that that's been approved.
Thanks, Ian. Bo's asked, is there an offline model of ShiftCare in offline mode?
No, but everything does a sort of transaction over the internet. So whilst you can get the shift information on your phone to be able to access things like documents and client information because of the security checks to make sure that you've still got access to that information, needs an internet connection, and then to be able to clock in and clock out because those are all submitted across the internet. Some sort of phone connection is needed, whether that's mobile phone data or Wi-Fi data.
Yeah. Great. Amanda's asked, is it possible to remove the invoices button from the Connect options for a client?
No, not at this stage, it's
not. Faye has asked, can you create forms in ShiftCare? I think that probably we can do is progress note headings, yeah? Yeah,
so you can, not forms as such, you can, if I go into, say, the account settings, you can add progress note headings. In this case, we've got overall observations, personal care assessment, and overall well-being. If I go into a shift to add a note, you'll see those headings have come up here. They're prompts for completing progress notes, but other forms as such, we don't have a form template. But that said, you can use the Document Hub, which is a shared resource for everyone. All staff members can access this via their app. And this would be the Document Hub is where you place policies and templates for, say, incident reports and things like that.
Perfect. Thanks, Ian. Final question. Is there a way to have ShiftCare training modules to train users? I can probably answer that one. I'll actually share my screen here. Okay, so yeah, there's quite a lot of resources available. As an administrator in ShiftCare, you can log into live chat in the left-hand corner of your screen there to chat with our support staff. We've got the YouTube Learning Centre. So if you Google ShiftCare YouTube, there's a whole lot of online videos that you can access, short snippets of videos to show you how to do certain things. There's also all of our webinars on there as well. So there's a topic for most items within ShiftCare. There's a really good one on there as well for training your staff with the mobile app. I think it's this one here. So that's a full tutorial on how to get your staff up and running with the ShiftCare mobile app. So there's a lot of online resources there in the YouTube Learning Centre. Another really good resource is help.shiftcare.com, and this is our help center area where you can actually search for articles. Our support team, when you chat with them, they'll usually refer you to articles in this area. And if you type for a particular item topic, you'll get some really good assistance with the articles. They're really, really good step-by-step articles to show you how to get through certain things within ShiftCare and how to set it up. And I'd like to thank you all for joining us today, and we'll send you the link to this webinar when we're done. So thank you all, and we'll see you next time.